I just thought a little bit about, and that's like the last slide, and maybe then we can go into a discussion how AI can change how we work regarding mixed marketing modeling. Marketing is modeling, that's the case. Here at the bottom, I always put like this human in the loop. So I think for all the steps, it's still important that there is a human and test something. For example, for the first one, at the end, a human has to decide which KPIs are really important for the business and which external factors really matter. But of course, you can use AI to give you some inspiration, some recommendations, what metrics you should think of and maybe include. Of course, AI can help you to maybe generate scripts, code to export data from the different platforms if this was something that you did manually at the moment. It might also be helpful to scrape data from your competitors to see when your competitors did actually some marketing activities. In these areas, AI can be very helpful. Data preparation is the same. At the end, a human has to check if the data is correct and if you really want to use this data for the modeling part. But AI can help you with all the data quality checks, can create your scripts for the data transformations, and can also give you maybe recommendations on how you should maybe group some different channels together because of correlations. On the modeling part, similar to the agent that I mentioned before, so of course you can with AI just run a lot of different model configs in parallel and maybe even use different tools. So one agent uses Meridian, the other one PyMC, and it can auto-generate like the documentation, give you an overview which where are like the discrepancies between the different model configs. You can also maybe easier integrate your beliefs and your test results because you can just more or less add it with plain language into your chatbot. So I think that everything can speed up the process, but of course at the end you still have to decide if you trust the model or not. Similar to validation adaptation, like this quite an overlap in these 2 points, that an AI can easily, if you run like 20 models in parallel, it can give you an easy summary what happened actually in this 10 models. If you would do this manually, it would just be very, very difficult. It can also auto-generate different what-if scenarios. If you spend that much money on this channel, what will happen? And can just do this in a way faster and more often than you would be able to do if you would do it manually. But again, this business validation has to be done by somebody who actually understands the business and the numbers, and it shouldn't be like outsourced to AI. And regarding the results, of course, one thing that is nice that you can more or less auto-generate different presentations, maybe tailor to your CFO and maybe to the CMO. You can have interactive charts, maybe. So there's a lot of possibilities with cloud nowadays, with also interactive graphics and visualizations, which is really powerful. And other thing that I already mentioned is like this MCP server that you maybe can just like chat with the results of your marketing mix modeling, so that you don't have to go to your data scientist as before and he gets an answer like a week later, but you can actually directly chat with these. I think this is all a bit in the future, and I'm not sure how good it will be. And of course, also again here, the final decision, if you really reallocate budget from one channel to a different one, should be done, of course, by a human and not by the AI, at least at the moment, I would say. So there are limitations, but I think it's a really interesting direction, and there are a lot of possibilities for using AI also in the marketing mix modeling.